Peter Brabeck-Letmathe Professor of Sustainability at the NUS Business School. Today we are with Peter Brabeck-Letmathe, Chairman of Nestlé. Peter, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
What is the relationship between sustainability, corporate social responsibility, and creating shared value?
Well, creating shared value was born out of a redefinition of corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility was considered to be an add-on to many others of the responsibilities a company has, which was first and above all creating value for the shareholder. And then afterwards it was said, but we also have a responsibility vis-à-vis the society, and therefore the idea was that we have to give back to society. And when I heard this, that we have to give back to society, I said, sorry, I have not been stealing anything from society, I have nothing to give back. What I am doing is, through my strategies, through my activities, I'm creating value both for the shareholders and for society. And that's exactly what creating shared value is.
So how do you implement creating shared value at a major multinational company such as Nestlé?
Well, first of all, you have to get the concept to be clearly understood by everybody, starting from the board of directors, through your management team, down to the people on the factory floor. The second thing is that you have to analyze your supply chain in order to see where are areas where you can optimize, I would say, the creating of shared value. And then afterwards, of course, you have to establish targets like you do for your financial performance. You are establishing targets, and those targets have to be built into the bonus system, for example, and you also have to report back on those targets in a transparent manner.
What is the value, tangible or intangible, that we can get out of this concept of creating shared value?
I think the value for society is relatively easy to be established. If we are building a new factory, for example, in a rural area, well, you are creating jobs. So this is relatively easily to be established. The question normally I get is, where is the business value from what you are doing? And my answer to this is manifold. It starts with the consumer. More and more of the consumers wants to know not only what you are offering them, but how the offer has been produced. Is there traceability of the supply chain? So if I look at our top brand, Nespresso, almost all coffee is traceable coffee. It is fair trade coffee, and we can assure our consumers that this is a top quality that you will not get nowhere else. People want to be assured that their supply and what they are eating is free of slave labor, is free of child labor. They want to be assured that the price you have paid is a good one. So there are a lot of advantages which are embedded in this concept, ending with, I would say, the modern investors who also gives a preference to those companies who have embraced creating shared value.
What are the challenges that you have faced trying to promote and implement shared value?
Well, I would say when we came out with the definition of creating shared value, there was a general leaning back and saying, what is this? Is this a greenwashing from a multinational, or is there more to it? So it was very important that we got the backing from such a distinguished professor like Michael Porter and Mark Kramer from Harvard Business School. And I think with their publication of the Creating Shared Value report, this question about is it more than just a greenwashing from a multinational has overcome. And the second thing which was necessary in order to convince people that there is more to it than perhaps just a marketing idea is the commitments, the public commitments that we did, and then afterwards the transparent reporting about them. It's impossible that you achieve all these commitments immediately. These many commitments goes over 3, 4, 5 years. And therefore, the transparency of the reporting gives the credibility of what you're really doing. If you would say, I'm 100% in everything, and then suddenly it is proven that, well, in one farm you still find child labor, your credibility is gone. So you have to be very open, you have to be transparent, and then I think you will get recognition from the outside world.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate this.
It was my pleasure.